If you've seen Netflix's Tiger King, you might be asking yourself, how did Joe Exotic make so much money? One of the ways was actually through illegal means called the black market. So what is the black market and how can we stop a guy like this from actually making any money? Let's find out right now. Welcome, fellow Comicists. My name is Greg. We're learning economics is as easy as watching a movie. So let's jump right in. A black market, like I said, is an illegal market. Basically, they either sell illegal goods, such as drugs, or they actually sell legal products in an illegal way. In the United States, it is legal to own a tiger in about 8 different states, and one of those states is Oklahoma, where Joe Exotic ran his own tiger operation. However, in the documentary, he does allude to the fact that he, might be selling illegal tiger cubs to people who shouldn't buy them. And that is him running a black market scheme. But how does a black market like Joe Exotic's black market actually affect you and me? Well, let's step back and look at it like this. If a business is selling an illegal product, that means they're not actually recording any of that data to report back to the government, which means that whatever they're selling is going to be completely tax-free because they don't want the government to know that they're making any money, because if they did, they'd have to report that, and all of a sudden they'd have to pay taxes on that. So it's a way to avoid paying taxes, which means people like you and me aren't actually seeing any of the benefits to this business, which is part of living in a society. In short, these black markets actually drain the tax revenue from an economy, which means none of us are actually going to see the benefits of that. It's only going to be between the person who's buying the product and the person who is selling the product, which some people would say is a great idea. Unfortunately, because you live in a human being society, we have a government that needs to provide services to other people, and those services need to be funded by taxes. And how do black markets come about? Well, black markets are all about supply and demand, right? This guy wants a motherfucking tiger, and if he's rich enough, somebody is going to provide him with that tiger. It's all about supply and demand. But of course, as we've seen in the Tiger King docuseries, not everybody should own a tiger. Now, black markets have been around as long as markets have been around. So they're always going to be there, and so we can't exactly eliminate them, but we can definitely mitigate the damage. And here are a few ways that you can do that. One of the reasons is by changing the laws and legalizing more product, by using regulations as a way for a business not to worry about being caught, but on the flip side, they do have to pay some taxes. Another way is to provide incentives for businesses to not go into that, basically making it easier for there to be other choices to make money rather than through illegal means. And then one last way to mitigate the damage of a black market is to ramp up law enforcement, right? Just crack down really hard on these illegal businesses that are going on, such as selling tiger cubs to people who shouldn't be having them. Because at the heart of it, economics is all about human behavior, and there are different ways that you can change people's behavior based on economics. In fact, I have a video right up here that asks the question, can economics eliminate discrimination? And you can check that video out right up here, and I will see you there.